Hi everyone, it's Jeff from Silver Strong Fitness, and we're going to go through some warm-ups today, some nice moves that we do before we actually work out to get the body warmed up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles warmed up, get the fluid flowing in those joints so we don't strain anything or hurt anything. We always try to warm up usually kind of forward, backwards, side to side, and then in our transverse plane, so rotationally. So we're going to start off with our march in place. We do that for about 60 seconds. We pump the arms, and then we make sure we breathe. We can start off kind of slow and then get a little faster as we get warmed up. So I try to breathe in like 4 steps, breathe out for 4 steps. Make sure those arms are pumping. The opposite arm and leg should be going forward at the same time. And just think about breathing and marching, and we're coming up on 30 seconds here. So I always like to do 60 seconds on our march in place. Now that we're going about 40 seconds here, let's speed it up a little bit, still breathing. Breathe, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And there's 60 seconds. Okay, next we're gonna go for the rotator cuffs, the shoulders. We're gonna do palms backwards, arm circles. And we're gonna start with small circles, and then over the course of 30 seconds, if you can make it that long, we'll make the circles a little bit bigger. And then we're gonna make the circles go backwards for the other 30 seconds, but the palms are gonna face backwards the whole time. So the circles are getting a little bigger for our final 10 seconds in this direction. Remember to breathe as well. 3, 2, 1. Okay, backwards. Circles start a little bit smaller. And you may need to take a break there on the shoulders. It may be a little too much to keep those arms straight out to the sides for a whole minute. We're making the circles a little bit bigger here for our last 10 seconds. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. You can shake that off if you need to. Shake out the arms. Now we're going to hit the hamstrings, or march in place. Work the front of the thighs, the quads. Now we're going to hit the hammies in the back. There are a couple of ways to do that. For this first warm-up, we're going to do inspectors. So like Inspector Clouseau, looking for clues with our looking glass. We're going to put our weight on one foot, heel on the floor here, legs straight, hinge from the waist. We don't want to round the back. We kind of lean in and come out. Lean into it, feel the stretch in the back of that upper leg, come out of it. And it will switch to the other side, leaning. You can keep the ankle kind of relaxed. You don't need to try to flex the toe and pull it towards you. You'll feel a little more of a stretch or pull that way. We don't want it to be too tight. We're still warming up. So you can kind of ease into the stretch, pull out of it a little bit, but we're always movement based on our warm-ups. We do the long static holds for the cool down. So ease in. You can do these walking if you want, where you take a step, take another step. We can do these in place. That should be enough time to do that. All right, we're going to go to overhead reach. So this is going to be a lateral movement. We call it a hip driver. We're going to put the hip out to the side, reach across overhead. So you're going to get a stretch from the armpit down the side through the ribs, maybe even to the outside of the hip here. I like to do about 8 or 10 of these per side. Kind of lean in, lean back out, take a breath in, let the air out. As we lean in, we're not holding this real hard and long. We're still warming up, easing in. Come out as we exhale. Go, we'll do 2 more on this side. All right, side 2. Hip going out to the side. So we're getting a stretch all the way from the outside of the hip up through perhaps the armpit or shoulder here. That's 3. Hold it for a second or 2. While you're exhaling, pull out of it a little bit, take a breath in, and then we'll do 2 more here. And we're still going slow and easy. And last one. There we go. And we're going to go back to the hips here. We're going to do hip rotation. So it's like doing a hula hoop. So we can go nice and slow in one direction for 30 seconds, and then we switch directions. So it may feel fine going in one direction, but when you switch directions, you might feel maybe a little bit of tightness or even a little bit of pain. Hopefully not, but that's possible. Maybe low back, so we are warming up the low back, and now that I've done this for a little bit, a little more larger and exaggerated circles. Okay, that's 30 seconds. We're going to go the other side. We're going to start with a little bit of smaller circles, just like on the shoulders. Make sure you keep breathing. As we get loosened up here, we're at 45 seconds. We can start making a little bigger, exaggerated circles, but you don't have to go real fast and real big and real hard, real aggressive. We're still warming up. 3, 2, 1, and that's 60. So that's a nice little 5-minute or so warm up before your workout, doing some of the variations we like to do, but we have a few different warm ups that we rotate between. So keep it right here, and we'll have more warm up sets for you soon.